1 Degree Ink.
Double up, 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up, I ain't telling no lies, I just, yeah. I ain't telling no lies, I just, double 5.
What's up, bro? I'm walking up to the front now.
Alright, to you, that money, my dreams come true, my life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Turn 7 to a 14, 14 to a whole thing. Lord knows it's a cold game. Switched up on you, man. Big body take both lanes. Backseat on propane.
3:30.
Black fire, gold chains, young rich.
1 Degree about to be crazy. Like, it's gonna be everywhere. In a minute, it's gonna be a situation where how Instagram is, we become that new level app that everybody uses. I'm telling you, 1 Degree, next way, download it now. You see it? Right here. If you don't see that, it ain't us. If it ain't this color, it ain't us. Yo, what up, man? 1 Degree Ink, man. We're on this promo tour. We're getting to it. We're in Atlanta right now. Soon you're gonna see me in Vegas, Cali, a few places. Putting it down. And y'all make sure y'all stick around for this interview with WALLO267. The reason, the reason it was, on my phone?
No, like on
The interview?
man, look
The
red.
reason because it was that stupid lens. I used the wrong lens, bro. I was pissed off when I got back home.
Is it me or did he edit this shit?
No, bro, it was the whole lens. That lens is different. That's a big boy. That boy is clear.
You know, it seems like, what is the struggle of tech, black person being in tech and trying to elevate, you having an idea, you feel as though we always talking about we not in tech, why we not in tech. What is the journey like, man?
Let me say this. The first part of it is you just having the courage to pursue your dream. You know what I mean? Believing in something like I'm gonna go after it. That part is tough enough, but you feel confident in that because that's based on you, or if you can get, if you can grab some faith from somewhere, you feel like the faith, it'll take you to like, all right, I'm gonna work and I'm gonna put my money here, and then you kind of get in the system. That's cool. You got something to look forward to. I think the tougher part for me is when you get to where you gotta raise some money, which I was able to raise some money through, it's crazy, man. I was ready to start doing like a little TV show with my family and some other stuff to try to raise money, but then I ended up coming across business credit, and I learned about business credit, and so I went through the whole step, building business credit, and was able to get like 40 grand just through building business credit, taking all the steps. I actually ended up teaching a course on it, which people can get that course. It's at outthemudfunding.com. That was tough, but I think out of everything I've been through, man, you feel like because you're black, you're at tech, you make a 3% of that space in Silicon Valley. You think everybody black is going to help you, man? And when I tell you, bro, listen, man. When I tell you, I have been, and my thing was, look, I ain't coming asking. I'm big, I got pride to a certain extent. I'm not coming asking nobody for nothing. Like, if I come, I'm coming with a product. I'm coming with, I'm coming with my money, my patents, everything, all my ducks in a row, bro. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because you go to people, man, you think, they got a platform, I got a little relationship. Yeah. It just, hey, man, they will look away from you like you ain't even know.
So it's tough. It's tough. It's like, man,
I'm talking about, they'll sit down with you. You know what I'm saying? I sit down, I won't say no name. I would sit down with some celebrities, have champagne, chill, talk, loving them in, boom, boom, it's time to move. And it's just like, I ain't talked to them since. And that was disappointing for me. That was disappointing for me because I'm like, dang, the first person to really come out and show me love was a white girl. That was crazy for me. I didn't expect it.
You know, it seemed like they be understanding it.
Yeah.
It seemed like they understand it different. It's like they just understand this shit, and it's like, man, this world, man, it's like, when you got something and you believe in that shit, you just gotta go. Because it's people it's people that you're gonna connect with that's gonna be like, you know what? I'm feeling this shit like you feeling it. But you can't stop. If you stop, you might don't connect with them. It might be later on this year, it might be next year. But it's like it's this ongoing thing that you gotta keep going, man, and just you gotta just keep doing your thing. It's like it's just like this. It's hard to explain, man. Cause I always like I remember I ain't even gonna hold you, motherfucker used to laugh at me, bro.
Really?
Man, shit. I ain't take it personal though. But some people thought, oh, this nigga goofy, like you running down the street, you know. And you know, I used to hear it back from friends, associates, sometimes even people I know. And I never looked at it like, I looked at it like, damn, that's crazy, tripping. But it wasn't. It didn't deteriorate my grind. It wasn't. Right. I was like, man, shit. Like, you know what I mean? They don't get it. Right. It'd be like a moment where it's though, just because they don't get it, there ain't people out there that will get it.
Right.
And it's like, I just kept going, and you know, I used to go back to my grandma crib, I was sleeping in the middle room. 37-year-old man just sleeping in the middle room in the grandma crib, and it was like, I knew I wanted something, and it was like, I'm after this shit, man, fuck it. Right. I ain't had no car. I ain't even had no license, but I just had my ID, a book bag, twin size bed, and I had a patch. So it'd be the moments where though you be thinking like, damn, is this shit gonna work? You trying to figure it out. You might be like, man, I'm ready to get, man, you gotta push that shit through, and that's what I did, man. Right. And it took time, and I just kept growing every time. I kept growing. See, that's what was different with me. I was able to keep growing. It was like, how a person that don't know each other, know nothing, just keep connecting with information and they keep giving me growth and keep giving me more of a push. And that shit took me out of here. You know, you sit here now and you thinking about, it just be crazy, man. This should be crazy. Just to be like, it's hard to explain, man, but it's just a grind. It's just a push. It's just that time and that moment when you just be like, man, fuck, I'm going out this shit. And that's how you gotta keep going. Because everybody ain't gonna get it at first. Yeah. When you look at some of the greatest business motherfuckers turn it down, so they like, then that shit'll pop and it'll turn around and it'll be like, damn, we out of here. You know? So it's so crazy, man. It's like, it's just weird, bro.
Well, what I will say is, I had a moment that day when I posted that video you talking about, and I was feeling down because I had gotten some new capital, and I didn't know exactly what to do with it. And you know, whether it's my family, whoever, it's like people counting on me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I know what I can do, who I got connects with, but it's like I don't know what to do with it, and I don't know. It just got to me. And,
no, it's just that. It's just like, you won't have no fucking moments, man. I know the moments. You just be days I got up, I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. I ain't figured out, but I think I became strong when I met more people. Because you gonna run into a motherfucker that's gonna shock you. You gonna run into people that you gonna be like, you trying to help me? You at least suspect it. But the only way you run into the people, it's just be like, man, you gotta keep the fuck going, man. Keep going, absolutely. And that's why I be at just. I don't be on no. Oh no, but I don't be on no like. Cause it was just a point where I just locked in. I ain't care about going places, going out. And I just wanted to get up in the morning, eat some breakfast, kill shit. Later on at night, eat some dinner, go in my room, and just be like, do it every day.
You eat vegan?
No, I'm not vegan. I don't eat seafood though. I guess they call it a pescatarian or some shit, but
That's all you eat, or you don't eat?
no, I eat seafood.
Oh, you eat seafood.
Yeah.
You don't eat no red meat.
Yeah, no chicken, turkey.
Yeah, I'm staying away from all animal protein and shit.
So it just be like, man, I don't know, man. Shit be crazy, man. You know, just trying to figure it out. Being black in America is just trying to figure it out. Figure your thing out. Because, you know, we got this cool shit going on where you gotta be in this lit crowd and you're popular.
I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah. You're a part of the right shit.
I think, you know, what I will say is some things did pop for me. Some things did pop for me. I got some big stuff coming up, man. And that's what I was telling you, is that same day I posted that message. I went and hollered at my cousin who's connected to a lot of good people. And then we got to making calls, and people I ain't hit end up calling me back. Now the next thing I know, I got a whole list of interviews and things coming up. And I was like, dang, just like I'm feeling bad. Now I'm on.
And that's how that shit happen, man. It happen when you least expect that shit.
Right.
It happen when you least expect it, and it just be like, it's wild, man. That shit wild.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep going, Justin. You know what I mean? 1 degree is something that's gonna add value to, you know, people that's out here that's on the move. Like you say, that's not used to approaching, you know, because me, I push the approach.
Right.
I'm big on approaching people. I'm big on meeting a bunch of people every day. I'm big on that shit. But this disconnected us a lot. It connected us, disconnected. It's like, I can walk by you, right? You might be not even a celebrity, you might be somebody. But I'll walk by you. Won't say leave, won't say nothing, but to say something when you post, like, I just see you. You could have spoke.
You just see me.
Think about it. It made people accessible, but then it made people like the human contact is not.
Right.
It's like, nigga, I ain't trying to talk. It's deep.
Right, yeah. It changed up the elements of how we talk.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get us back to being able to speak. And I'm like, okay, but we're so used to this.
But no, you did the cheat code of being able to get us to speak, but still through here, because this is what people is comfortable with.
Right. Yep.
You know what I mean? And you know, they meet somebody, right?
Right.
You talk to them for a moment with you. But a day could go by, 2 days go by, y'all be back and forth on texting.
Right.
People is more willing to give more up through text than text.
Yep.
So now you know all this shit about this person. So for you to make 1 degree and just, you know, for me to be sitting here and somebody over there at the bar that probably do gravities and like, ding, oh shit.
Right.
That's a game changer.
I think it is, man. I think it's going to be huge. We brought in a few thousand downloads. We moved it. I think with these next things I got coming up, it's going to grow on a larger scale. But I got a question for you. The people that laughed at you, that turned their back on you, that did all of that to you, when you make it and you get to, let's just say, the platform that you're at, do you do business with them later? Does it come with a
A
check?
lot of them wasn't about business. I don't think they wasn't business people. They was just regular people that I know.
Well, mine was people that have platforms that I know in a minute they're going to want to do business with me. Do I know
What you
business?
gotta do is this. I ain't in the revenge game.
Yeah.
And I don't take things personal if I don't know you personally. And even if I know you personally, I'm still not taking it like that. Sometimes there's levels to things. And my ready might not be your ready. So sometimes I guess people, I don't know if they got boxes of check before they let you. I don't know. Everybody got a different thing going on. It's different strokes for different folks. But don't penalize somebody later for when you blow. Don't even have it in your mind.
Gotcha.
Because you don't want to be carrying and traveling, you know what I mean, doing your journey with that mindset and play of, oh, all right, you got me, I'm gonna get you. You don't want to do that.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it's just about just keep connecting, meeting more people, telling people about your stuff. And sometimes it's guerrilla marketing.
Right.
Like we be so cool on stuff, you know what I mean? It be like guerrilla marketing. Like you got some, you know, you get some postcards printed up, right?
Right.
That break everything down on one side, 1 degree information on one side, the logo. And the other side, a couple steps. This is what it do, this is how it will help you, boom, boom. This how go ahead, get a couple thousand, I'm going to Linux passing it.
Right.
Really take it though, you know what I mean? How you doing? 1 degree app, check it out, man. It can help you.
Right.
I mean, some people will stop, what do it do? Oh my. Some people ain't, they just gonna take it and go. Some people gonna throw it away, some people will keep it. But you never know who you might run into if they keep seeing the 1 degree board. And then you gotta ask yourself, is I putting in enough work myself?
Right.
Is I really hitting the ground, hitting the pavement? Is I really at where, see, you know what's crazy is that, hey Will, I'm calling in for a favor, man. I got a brother here, he got an app called 1 degree, right?
Yeah.
And what it do is it connect people with, you know, services. Say you might be, I'm gonna let him break it down to you.
How you doing, Will?
Good, you?
Blessed, man. I'm Justin. The name of no doubt. The name of the app is 1 Degree Inc. And basically what it does is it connects people within a 100-foot radius via private message. So anybody come within 100 feet of, you can connect with them via private message without a phone number or an email. And you can connect with anybody, but it also, like any industry that you want to network with, it searches everywhere you go within a 100-foot proximity. And if anybody works in the occupation or the industry that you want to network with, it's going to give you a notification like, hey, we have somebody we think you should meet. And then once you get that notification, you click, go to their profile, send them a message, and connect with them without ever invading their space. So we launched a little over a month and a half ago, and now we going full-fledged and chopping it over WALLO now.
She's being marketed over here? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep, that's my girl. She's doing great, just loving Austin, Texas.
Yeah, because what I need from him, Will is a part of Afrotech.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know about Afrotech.
And what I need you to do, Will, if you get, listen, man, I don't even call people for favors. I'm just doing myself. But this is outside. Like you, I know this is your area of concentration. And if you can link him in any publications, anybody that's interested in that world, I'm talking about VCs, whatever, man.
Yeah, I can get you a pitch deck.
All right, what did you do? Well, what you want? You want me to give you? Yeah, give me information. Here you go.
Okay, what's your email, bro? Okay. Morgan the bond. Okay. Okay, that's beautiful, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Will. I appreciate you, Will. Thanks, man. Will Lucas.
Morgan the bond and
So you're glad we
yeah, absolutely. I try to reach out to them.
I I'm thinking as I'm thinking, like, damn, what do I go after tech? I get some stuff from them. There's a lot of festivals where stuff from there.
Right.
Hey, Will, is Afro Tech coming back this year? Physical, right? Listen, I'll let me on a speaking tip on that stage. I fucked that stage up. You know I'm Afro. I am Afro Tech. It's gonna be in San Francisco again. Yes. Listen, get me on that fucking stage. What year? I mean, what time of the year? Oh yeah, I'm gonna come through and fuck that joint up. Give me. I bet. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, she better get it. What would I need? Do I need to see? You got my TED Talks and all that? Say no more. She know what time. All right, go ahead. All right, bet. All right, bet. Let me know. All right, bet. We get out there. It's over. Cause everybody know my top.
Absolutely.
Go.
Straight like
But
that.
like he is like, he was going to the city.
I got a question for you, man.
Yeah.
How is that so easy? Not the connection, but for you to show the connection. You see, that's the problem that I run into. They don't want to connect you.
Why wouldn't
You know why? Because you ain't trying to be cool. Everybody want to be cool.
You see that?
Yep. Yeah, you made it. I see yours and I got one.
The connector. You see that? The connector.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Straight like that.
It don't matter. It don't even matter, right? Make sure that deck right with you, you know what I mean? Please get with him, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm thinking about when you talk about average, I'm like, man, this would be me. Because there's so much connections over there. They get all type of shit, man. And by then, you be on a whole nother level. We get over there, that's all.
Man, I appreciate you, man. You know you're tired. I know you're doing your thing. It's just always good to build with you, brother.
Man, I love it, man. Justin, your time will come and you ain't even gonna believe it. You just kind of, see how that happens? There'll be more people, you know, I just try to connect more people. And we'll see where it goes from here, but you know you got me, so.
Champagne spill in the car accelerator. Don't cry.
Just finished up the interview with WALLO267. Locked in with Will Lucas, Lavity. It's going down, man.
Handshakes from the branch managers. We keep doing fly when the camera's cut. Double up, yeah. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just I ain't telling no lies, I just 5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you that money, my dreams.